Where you are born and raised has more to do with how long you will live than your genetic makeup. According to a study by the Richard Fairbanks School of Public Health, Indiana is not a great place to live if you expect to see many days past 80 years old.
Some of the areas having life expectancies like Bangladesh or Uzbekistan or similar to 60 years ago in the United States.
In May, this baby is expected to enter the world and go to a home in the 46268 zip code. Children born and raised in that zip code have a life expectancy of just under 80 years. If the parents move just a few miles away near the Marion-Hamilton County line, life expectancy increases to 83 and a half years.
The U.S. in the world is ranked 43rd in life expectancy. We used to be one of the top. Now we're 43rd. Indiana is 44th in the United States. So we're 44th in the 43rd nation.
The Monon Trail in this story is a measuring stick of life. As you move down the Monon to the south, life expectancy drops. For those like Kevin Harmon, he says his entire life has been spent close to the Monon in the Meridian-Kessler-Broderpool area. According to the study, he can expect to see 80 years old.
I think it has a lot to do with economics. And then, of course, people who go to doctors and don't. A lot of times people who don't have money don't go to doctors.
In the Andrew J. Brown area, life expectancy is 74 and a half years. Willie Carter has been attending the Little Bethel Baptist Church for 40 years.
Your lifestyle, the type of life you live, and what's available to you as far as advancing yourself educationally. I believe some of the crime rate has some of the effect on the community as well. Maybe that's the reason why we see such a low percentage in the life expectancy in this particular community.
And as you get towards the end of the Monon, life expectancy bottoms out at 69.4 years. The 46225 zip code, which includes Eli Lilly's corporate headquarters, Lucas Oil Stadium, and the Old Southside neighborhood.
It is a huge problem, and it's this trying to make the point that place matters, that there's all these resources in town in these areas, and it includes everything from school to access to health care, to access to safe places, to exercise.
According to the study, the lack of and access to decent jobs, safe housing, usable transportation, education have more to do with how long you will live than genes and biology. If your neighborhood is tough, it is literally taking years off your life.
You have to take a bus and you have to carry your 2 bags of groceries back, as opposed to up in some of the suburbs where we can go load up our car and go one time, and it's a much easier trip, and sometimes it's cheaper in the grocery stores than it is in the inner city areas.
The Indianapolis urban core is changing, some of it by design. Neighborhoods with lower life expectancy rates are being gentrified.
If places are gentrified, that geographic location may well have a higher life expectancy down the road because you have a lot more income and resources come in. But those people have been shifted out.
Tracking the progress of life expectancy isn't always about tracking the people.